Guys, alright, so today I am going to show you how to do an intramuscular injection, or otherwise known as an IM. So first you make sure you have all the things you need. The medicine that you do inject, please make sure that it is given by your vet or that it is actually safe for your horse. Don't just inject anything. Right, so any white fluid always goes in the muscle, never in the vein, because that can actually kill your horse. Right, so first of all, I do have the syringe here. Make sure that you have a big enough syringe for the amount that you have to inject. So this is a 20 ml syringe, as I have to inject 17 ml into my horse. Then I have the needle that I'm going to open up and make sure not to touch the needle part. Right, so I just put those two together, make sure that it's nice and tight. So what I do with these plastic bottles is I would like to just pull up some air, and then I put the air into the bottle, which then makes it easier to pull the fluid back. Right, so I'm just going to wait for the fluid to pull back. Alright, so another thing I do is I pull a little more out of the bottle, not just the 17 ml that I need, so that I can push it back a bit and get the bubbles out. So there I'm in 17 ml now. When I pull it up, I make sure not to spill too much, and I cover my needle immediately after that so that I make sure that nothing touches it and it stays sterile. Right, so now we're going to go off to injecting the horse. Right, so when injecting intramuscular, first please make sure that you have a halter on your horse and that it fits nicely and that you have hold of her. Right, so what I'm going to do is, you have like a triangle that you can use here on her neck where there is as little veins as possible, so that's where you want to inject. So first you take off your cap from your needle, preferably not the needle from the syringe like there. Right, so when I do touch, I make sure not to touch the needle part that actually goes into her. Right, so then I just pinch her just to take her mind away from the needle that's going to go in. So just like that, and I just enter the needle and I pull back. Make sure you are not into any veins or anything like that, and I just enter, pull back again to make sure I'm not in veins, and then just pull back one last time. All right, and I just take it out. So when you enter the needle, you just enter it right straight into her muscle. Don't enter it into an angle. That would just make things a little harder to stay in the muscle. What I do here is just to rub it a bit, just to make sure that it spreads nicely and it doesn't make like a swelling part afterwards. So yeah, if you want to know how to IM, this is how you go about it. You'll see that there's just a spot of blood. That's just body fluid that just leaks out from the hole where the needle entered, so don't be too worried about that. Just make sure that there's no blood coming into your needle or into your syringe when you pull back, as I did. Right, hope this video helped you a bit, and I hope you can IM afterwards.